I don't want to do this video. I'ma still do it for y'all. The sauce I'm finna spill in today's video is absolutely, I cannot even put it into words. Palace told us about this at the workshop and immediately said afterwards that he regrets talking about it, even though he was vaguely talking about it and did not show us exactly how to do it. Bro, I cannot believe that I'm doing a video right now and showing this to y'all. I know I set the bar this high, so hold on. I'm finna start with something more obvious, but as the video progresses, I'm finna get into some insane techniques. The whole technique, whole sauce has to do with arcade, more so arcade, and y'all gonna have to watch the video to find out. But yeah, let me not talk too much. Let's get straight into it. Now the first thing I'm finna talk about is just about arcade. It's not insanely crazy, but a lot of people still overlook it and do not use this feature properly. And I'm finna show y'all what I mean by this example right here. So we got this loop. And as y'all can hear already, I use arcade for the vocals. Now this is the pattern I put in. Now it sounds cool already, but we finna play with all the other instruments. And as you can hear, it doesn't fit too well. Like, it works obviously because it's in the same key. Y'all ever wanted to have the arcade phases play something specific that y'all had in your heads and then like tried around exporting it, you know, pitching it up and down to kind of, you know, it's hella complicated and doesn't sound good in most cases. A lot of people probably know about this feature but don't use it enough. I pretty much use it for every arcade I add, and that is this pitch section down here. This is not exactly what Palace showed us. I'm gonna get to that later in this video. So how it works is you can basically easily change the pitch of every arcade phrase with like more lower octaves. So these lower notes right here change the pitch of those upper phrases. So now the huge benefit of pitching it within arcade with these lower notes is that first of all, you know, it's extremely easy. Second of all, the pitching kind of sounds better. I don't know, maybe like the algorithm or like something. It just sounds extremely clean. The transitions are flawless or almost flawless. Even like in phrases of just like pitching shit around sounds so clean. Like basically with this you can pretty much make the phrase the melody you want. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. In your head you hear how it should be, but that's not how it is. So now with just, you know, pitching it around with these lower octaves, you know, you basically got your perfect phrase. But I'm not finna hold y'all back for longer. Let's just get straight into it. The trick involves Melodyne. Now don't just think it's as easy as putting the phrase into Melodyne and then adjusting it to your favor. There's actually some way more sauce going on behind it. Now that's some shit I figured out myself. Palace just said to us at the workshop using arcade and Melodyne, and he already regretted it. That was all he was saying. But yeah, I kind of figured out a way and I'm gonna show that to y'all right now. So I got this unfinished loop right here. This is how it sounds like. Oh, and we got some guitars, some omnisphere going on, some reverse textures, but we also got these arcade chords right here. So now obviously we're finna pull out Melodyne and record those chords in. Okay, right there. You know, it didn't really recognize them as chords, so what we gotta do, we gotta put it to this mode right here, or the last one. So now, you know, they got recognized as chords. So now what we want to do is go to the main melody, which are these chords right here. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is open another Melodyne. So let's do that real quick and record it in real quick. Okay, now we got the chords off the song basically. Again, it's not in the right algorithm. We finna change that real quick. Now, as you can see up here, we got the key of the melody and the different chords. So then we gonna go back to the guitar chords that we want to change the pitch of. And the first thing I like to do is just select the whole melody and then double click. So as you can see, now all the chords are more in pitch. So now what we gonna do is right click on here and click on the chord thing. So now as I understood it, the white parts are part of the whole chord progression and the gray parts aren't part of it. So now you want to select it again and double click. So what that just did is change all the chords of the counter melody to be the same as the main melody. Oh my god! Now we still gotta adjust the last chord to be on timing, because as you can see, the last chord of the main chord progression is hitting a little later as the chord of the counter melody chord progressions. I can also experiment around with this. I think it's like chord scala or something in English. And now all the white notes are notes that can fit to the chord, or in better words, all the gray notes now are notes that will definitely not fit. Now I would suggest to use this mode if you do not have chords but like a counter melody. Now you can, for example, go in the chord mode, then double click the counter melody so everything gets adjusted, and then go ahead and go back into this mode and adjust some notes, because if you got a counter melody, most of the time you do not want to have counter melodies in the same exact chord progression as the melody. Now obviously you can do a lot with this trick. I just showed y'all the basics. I'm not finna show y'all everything and every little detail sauce I do with this trick. Melodyne is a whole program in itself with a whole lot of different options. I think it's kind of obvious on how to use this trick for like guitar leads, vocals, counter melodies. It's pretty much the same steps. You just gotta maybe play around a little bit. For vocals, it's also crazy because a lot of the times it sounds really great having the vocals play along with the root note of every chord. You can easily do that with that trick as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. You gotta like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a comment. You might as well subscribe with 5 accounts. Watch this video 10 times, send it to 50 friends, and write 100 comments. Check out my kits. Got some crazy kits coming in the future, so stay tuned for that. Stay blessed. I'm out.